maybe should I talk to you guys or to them?
Talk to us.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, am I talking? Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to look real good on there. But.
Or not.
Okay. So all these guys are birds that are, they're part of my much larger project called The Birds of North America, which is akin to like Audubon's book where you would make drawings, well, I guess paintings that were turned into prints of all the birds in North America. And attempting to get all of them done and have a very long ways to go. And so for some of them, I create kind of these larger sculptures, and then other ones I do works of paper because things may not translate very well. Like things with really long legs don't work well in ceramics. So I try to pick birds that I like a lot and translate well for the larger ones because I don't want to spend that much time on something I don't like that much, or it's really boring. So most of these guys are probably about like half of these guys you can find like right here in Philadelphia. I would say, well, yeah, no crested cormorant, northern flicker, and barn swallow. This time of year you can find all of those guys.
That one down at the end.
Yes.
What kind is that?
That is a harlequin duck.
Where would you see that?
They are found in Pennsylvania in the winter occasionally, but typically they are found kind of in the Pacific Northwest and kind of like the maritime Canada.
Oh.
And you can find them in New Jersey at Long Beach Island is at the very northern tip there. What's that called?
Sandy Hook?
No, it's
The other side.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. Oh, Barnegat.
Get
At Barnegat,
ahead.
yeah. There's like a Barnegat light. You can go in the winter. You can go there. There's a kind of a jetty that goes out, and you can find them there.
Oh, really?
So that's kind of the most southern place that you can find them regularly. But
And that's the color?
the males. Is
Oh,
that
okay.
color. The females is a similar pattern, but it's a little bit more subdued.
Of course.
But then they're less likely to get eaten by something too. And all these guys are ceramic, and they're essentially coil belt, where I take, yeah, pretty much they're all, I take, instead of rolling out coils, I just take chunks of clay, smush them all together, and kind of build them up, and then once I get the rough shape, I'll kind of paddle them to get the shape, and then I go in with some carving tools to delineate like some of the feathers, some things like that. And so I make them, and then you'll notice all these are roughly kind of the same size. Anyone know why?
Yeah.
Why?
You know why?
I'm still thinking of the reason.
Well, they all fit into like a standard electric kiln. So that was
Oh.
Oh.
one of the factors that went into making like, I've got some other ones that aren't here, but like the size of like what can actually fit in there versus if this is an inch taller, then I'm gonna have a lot of trouble. I have to find another kiln in another place. So
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
that kind of dictated it. And then I always feel like kind of the weird one is the cormorant, the black one down there, which is actually close to its actual size versus everything else is kind of blown up, which I have mixed feelings about. But that's that. And they're all glazed with using kind of commercial glazes, I think. Yeah, all these are ones that you can just buy in a jar. And well, some of them I'll layer up different ones or or sometimes mix them together to get a custom blend. But when I was in grad school, I spent a lot of time and undergrad like mixing and testing all these different glazes, and I get out and I'm like, I don't have a glaze lab, so I just look at a catalog and go to figure out what I want, I go to the store and get it, and that way I've got it. I don't have to spend my time mixing them, but in some ways it's a little pricier. But so that's kind of the gist of these guys. And should I talk about what birds are which?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start down here. We already talked about them a little bit. This is Harold, the harlequin duck. Pacific Northwest. I've seen some in Wisconsin before, but they're not very common there. And this is double-crested cormorant, and you can find these guys kind of during the spring, summer, and fall, and sometimes in the winter in this area. Like you'll see them on the Delaware and on the Schuylkill by kind of the boathouses in Philly. there's like a cable that goes across the river, and you'll see them like hanging out there. And if you're driving like up or down 76.
Never seen them.
This is a razorbill. It's a ocean bird, not found in Pennsylvania, but they are found kind of in the northern shores. Like they nest in Maine, and like out of the Maritimes of Canada, and I think like in Greenland and Iceland and those places too. Let's see, this is another flicker, which is a woodpecker, which is pretty common around here. They have a nice, big white spot, so when they take off, if you see a big flash of white, that's often a flicker. These guys are a little bit different, because there's two of them. But these are our rosy-faced lovebirds, and they are not endemic to North America at all. They're actually from, I think, southern Africa, near, I think Angola and some other places around there. But there's a small population that lives in and around Phoenix. So these are something I made. I think these guys were for a show where someone wanted me to do things that are very like geographically centric. So I made these guys, and I think when I was at Phoenix, I tracked them down. Looked for directions online, and then saw one like flying.
Oh wow.
Like away from a parking lot. They just got 11 trees in a neighborhood there. They're pretty localized.
Are they related to parrots?
Yeah, they're in the same
Yeah.
family as parrots.
That's that parrot that you used to have that got away. Remember, everybody had a parrot and then it got loose.
So these guys, and you'll see like in like Houston, Southern California, Florida, there's a wide range of parrots out there. I think some of them, I kind of try to do ones that are considered North American species by the let's see, American Birding Association. So they're asking like enough of them that there is kind of a stable population of them, and I'm just like, oh, one escaped from a zoo, and we're going to count that. So that's always up for debate, and sometimes they'll be like, all right, we don't count these anymore because they'll die off or something. And then this guy, this is a barn swallow. Very common summer bird. You'll find them in like open areas, like large open fields. Find them in barns. They build a kind of a nest that's made out of mud. It's got like a big basket. Usually like up in the corners in the eaves of buildings.
Oh, okay.
And you'll see these guys like on the Delaware River, on the Schuylkill River, large bodies of water. The Hines Wildlife Refuge down by the airport. That's these guys. Should we talk about those?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, when you do this, do you do the base and the bird separately and then, what do you call it, slip?
Oh, slip and score?
Yeah, put them together, or is that all one piece?
It's generally all one piece.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
Could we see inside? Could you turn one so we can look in the inside of it? They just finished doing quill pies.
Yeah, there you can't really. I'll lift it up, but you can't. It's just like.
Oh,
I
you
just
seal
have
the
flat
bottom.
base.
Okay, you
Yeah.
seal the bottom.
But
So how do you vent it when you seal the bottom?
I poke a hole in it, the needle tool.
Yeah, so we do too.
Yeah, it gives just maybe like one there. Like it just takes a little pinprick.
Yeah.
Just that little, okay.
But then, I mean, I think like these guys, like the flowers made separately, but a lot of these I'll just start from the bottom and then kind of keep going up. Like if they were smaller, I might do it differently. But like if they were that big, I would make them two
Okay.
pieces. But just for the scale, because otherwise I have this big thing, and I gotta get it down there, and it's more trouble than it's worth.
Okay.
All right, should we go over here?
Yep.
Okay. These guys, they're a little bit different. Why are these guys different?
Smaller.
Yes, very good. Yeah, it's not rocket science, but these guys are smaller. These guys are actually about life size. And these are Atlantic puffins. You'll find them in the Atlantic. They breed. Let's see. You find them over in Europe too, but they kind of started off the coast of Maine, and then all the way up like through maritime provinces, Newfoundland, Labrador. And a lot of times they hang out in kind of isolated places. So once I saw Maine, I had to take a boat about 10 miles out to find them. Yeah, everyone got
But do they stay mostly on the shore, or do they stay mostly on the rocks or on the beach, or?
They dig burrows and lay their eggs in there, but it's so they only come to like land kind of to the nest, and then the rest of the time they hang out kind of on the middle of the ocean.
Oh my goodness, strong winds.
Yeah, and then they don't. I think they kind of swim a lot. They don't fly terribly well.
Oh, okay.
Because they use their wings to kind of propel themselves underwater. So if you're doing that, it doesn't translate great to be a super flyer and a kind of submarine animal like that. But they can fly. They're also a very social bird that they'll kind of hang out with each other on the rocks. And the original version of this had like a sound component that sounded like a whole flock of them, but I'll get a little annoyed if that played nonstop here. Yes.
So these guys are more like swimmers?
Yeah, they hang out, yes.
Nice.
Would you say they were like in the same, like a seagull? You know, seagulls, well, they come in to eat your food off the beach, but seagulls probably, you see them a lot of times just floating along around the water. Is that what they sort of do?
Yeah,
Float around the water?
yeah. Like especially during the winter, I think they just hang out, and there's not a lot known about what they actually do during the winter. But,
Oh, okay.
but in some ways, yeah, it's kind of like gulls where they sort of hang out. But I think of them as a little classier. But
Oh, okay.
well, they like dive for they eat like kind of small fish. They're about yay big, so they have to dive for the food versus gulls, which are.